Vanakkam.
Hello, my name is Deva Palmer and this is Vignesh.
And we are your MCs for tonight.
We would like to welcome the revered Swami Sridharanandaji, Swami Atmashanandaji, Dr. Mahasinathambi, the guest of honour, Honourable Glenn Elms, Minister for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander and Multicultural Affairs, Minister assisting the Premier, and friends and families of Vedanta. On behalf of Vedanta Centre, we would like to welcome you all to Vedanta Centre's annual function for the year 2014. As always, this year too, Vedanta Centre promises to showcase an exciting program for your enjoyment.
To begin with this auspicious occasion, may we now request Dr. Mahasinathambi, according with Swami Sridharanandaji and Mr. and Mrs. Elms, the guests of honour, to light the traditional oil lamp.
Thank you, Swamiji, Minister Elms, Mrs. Elms, and Dr. Sinathambi. Next, we would like to invite Mrs. Maneka Vishwanathan Thomas to recite the invocation prayer.
Thank you, Mrs. Minika, for that beautiful start. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence with the next performance, we would like to announce some housekeeping matters. We request that during the show, all mobile phones be switched off. No photography or video recording is permitted other than those that have already been pre-approved by the Vedanta Center. Please contact the program coordinator, Dr. Preeti Suraj, for further details. We ask for your cooperation to remain seated and silent as a matter of respect to all the performers and speakers. Also, a special request to the parents. In particular, please be mindful of your children, as we would like to ensure the program will flow smoothly with no interruptions. For your information, the toilets are located to the right of the stage, along with the fire extinguishers. Please also take notes of the exits in case of an emergency. For any inquiries or help tonight, please feel free to approach any of our committee members.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few more announcements. There are membership forms available for you to become a part of the Vedanta Center. Please take this opportunity to enhance your spiritual growth by being informed and partaking in the activities at the center. At the book counter, please do browse at some of our best books on life and philosophy. They make very good presents for your loved ones. Now, let's proceed with tonight's program. The first item is Instrumental Fusion Music by Indooroopilly Chatterjee and group. This item is a chamber ensemble, an experimental fusion music of jazz and Indian classical, rearranging popular tunes into a sound which is predominantly in improvised music. It will be performed by Indooroopilly Chatterjee on sitar, Shorvik Rai on guitar, John Charles Varney on double bass, Shilpi Chatterjee on flute, Parth Raval on keyboards, and Kush Sami on tabla. Please welcome Indooroopilly Chatterjee and group to the stage.
Respected Swami Sridharanandaji, Swami Ottesanandaji, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I should thank the Vedanta Society for giving us this opportunity to perform this evening. We are trying to create a platform where different genres of music can come and try to create a new sound. As you can see on my left, English flute, double bass, or all Western classicals. On my right, jazz guitar, keyboard, and we in the middle with a bit of Indian classical music. We are trying to create a new sound, and the piece that we are presenting tonight is called When September Comes. It's based on a very popular tune. Thank you.
thank you for that delightful instrumental piece by Dr. Indooroopilly Chatterjee and group. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Mahasinathambi to give the welcome address, as well as to hand over a token of appreciation to Mrs. Menika and to Dr. Indooroopilly Chatterjee and group. Uncle, would you please come forward to address the audience? May I request Ms. Menika to come forward to collect this gift from Dr. Maha. May I now request Ms. Shilpa Chatterjee to come forward to collect a token of appreciation from Dr. Maha. Thank you, Uncle.
That was really wonderful. Those two programs were really wonderful. Friends, first of all, I would like to acknowledge our National President, Swami Sridharanandaji, who is the National President for the whole of Australia, and he also covers New Zealand. I would like to acknowledge a good friend of mine, the Minister Glenn Elms, Minister for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islands and Multicultural Affairs, and Minister assisting the Premier. Really great. He has the last say to the Premier's years. And his wife Leslie, they have been wonderful friends. They've been here for the last 3 occasions. When we asked them to come, they're absolutely delighted. Give them a loud applause, please. Swami Atmeshananda, our resident Swami, he carries the weight of Queensland on his head. I'm glad that he is. President Majumdar and committee members, and of course, all of you distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely wonderful to be with all of you here to celebrate our 10th year of celebration. 10th is actually a lucky number for me, so it must be a very good day today. Friends, we definitely are witnessing a rapid growth in our activities. This year we celebrate 2 important milestones that will be in the history books of Vedanta Society for Queensland. One, we now have Swami Atmeshananda as our permanent Swami for Queensland. And Swami has already expanded his activities. He's hit the road very quick. He's on to Toowoomba, Gladstone, Townsville and Cairns. He's got a tremendous challenge. His permanent presence will really enlighten the whole of Queensland with the Vedanta power. Friends, with the approval of the state government, the number 2 point, we are now in the process of transferring the 50 acres of land from Springfield Land Corporation to the Vedanta Society. We expect this to be completed in the next couple of months. This has been a long journey for various reasons. This now means that we can have our ashram, our permanent ashram, which will start sometimes in the latter part of this year to finish sometimes in early July. Hopefully, the ashram will be a completely new atmosphere, completely new building with everything, and having the resident Swami as our permanent Swami at the ashram. In this context, we are master planning the entire 50 acres for a major institute of learning for all religions. And I mean all religions. Everybody with different religious views, this is a home to them. And a further accommodation for 320 retirees of all religion, as long as they support and are become part of the Vedanta Society. There will be also a facility for care for anyone from the society, and I mean anyone from the society who needs counseling and help. In addition, we will also have 2 kindergartens. This huge undertaking is currently being master planned by a handful of devotees who are very, very committed to this cause. It's a project that is going to take at least 20 years, a massive, massive project. The vision of this massive project is a brainchild of our national president, Swami Sridharanandaji himself. It was his dream and we like him to see it through to completion. I salute here all those who have given their time and valuable contribution to make this event happen to where it is today. Friends, if you wish to know more about this project, talk to one of our committee members. They'll fully brief you, and we would love you all to be part of this historic exercise. From a personal point, one of the greatest things that has given me tremendous strength and self-belief is a reading of the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. This gift was given to me by Swami Ranganathanandaji, who became the 13th president of the Ramakrishna Mission. I know I have talked about him and the complete work many times, but you are not going to stop me, because I am going to keep on saying, read the complete works and get the benefit out of it. I give you this priceless gift because it means, and it will mean a lot to you and your family. And if you don't have time, read this little book, Thoughts of Power. You can't say you haven't got time. It's only about 20 pages. Read it. Read it. It's the best gift that you can give to yourself. It will have a profound effect on you. It will have a profound effect. Swami Vivekananda starts by saying, you are the children of God, the sharers of immortal bliss, divinities on earth. You are the divinities on earth. Friends, what else do you want? What else do you want? You can have everything from the universe. Nothing can give you, for you are that divine. Remember that. You are that divine. Friends, in my 40 years of being actively involved in the Vedanta Society, I can say it's Vedanta that can uplift you and inspire and motivate someone and achieve whatever they want to achieve. Experience it for yourself. Don't just listen to me. Experience it. If you fail once, twice, 10 times or 100 times, just keep going. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. I leave you with the saying from Vedanta. All the powers of the universe are yours. Yours. Realize the unlimited strength in you. And the remedy for weakness is not brooding about weakness, but think of the strength. For you are none other than the ultimate divine. And the purpose of your life is to realize the divinity that you are. So go on, friends, and realize the divinity in you. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you for your words, Uncle Maha. May I now request our guest of honor, Honourable Minister Glenn Elms, to please come forward to the stage for his speech.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here with you tonight. Can I just start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet tonight and pay my respects to elders both past and present. As Maha said a minute ago, this is the third opportunity that my wife Leslie and I have had to come along to the annual program that the Vedanta Society puts together, and it's an event on the calendar that we really look forward to. When you walk through the door there and you're met by the smiling face of Swamiji, and Maha and Yoga and Raina Sinnathamby and all of the organising committee who put so much work into making this the outstanding event that it is. As I think you heard, I have responsibilities for not only the many cultures that have come to live here in Queensland, but also to the first Australians, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And I was very fortunate this week to spend most of the week in Cape York visiting Aboriginal communities and going from one to the other and listening to the great progress that many of these communities are making. And I mention that for one reason, and that is that the Aboriginal culture, civilization, if you like, is the oldest continuing civilization on the earth. And then, having finished that, I get the opportunity with my wife to come here tonight to Vedanta and to see and be a part of a culture, a movement that has come to Australia and to Queensland and is part of the new Queensland, part of the future for who we will all be. And I listened with great interest to see and to hear Maha say that this is not only your 10th year of celebration, but also to be able to listen to the great expansion plans that you have, not only here in Brisbane and over at Springfield, but in getting your message to other parts of the state. I really do wish you all the success. I know, because Maha won't let me, I know that I will be and the government will be a partner in your continuing success and in spreading this wonderful message that the Vedanta message is. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the other things that's happening this year is the Cultural Diversity Awards, which will happen, I think, in September of this year, and I would recommend that you get along to some of the great performances and the events, and also the award presentations that we will be doing as part of Cultural Diversity Week. And it's a way that Queensland and Queenslanders can celebrate the 220 different cultures that make up modern-day Queensland. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be taking part in the opening announcement. Last year they had me down in the Queen Street Mall dancing with some scantily clad Brazilian dancers, so I'm going to try and stay away from that event this year, but I am looking forward to taking part in some of the other events that we have, and I'd certainly like to see many of you along as well. As I said, I really do value and treasure the invitation extended to Leslie and I tonight to be with you. Thank you for that invitation. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister and Maha Uncle. Now I invite Renuha Sinnathamby to come forward and present a small gift, a token of appreciation to the Minister.
Minister, we're very grateful that you've attended here the last 3 years, and also Mrs. Elms. It's been wonderful to have you here, and I just heard you saying that you'll be back next year, so we look forward to welcoming you back then.
The next part of the program is a classical dance piece. It's called Ganeshanjali, and it will be performed by the students of Nadananjali School of Dance. The dance choreography is by Srimati Chitra Yogi Srikanda. This item is in praise of Lord Ganesha, the giver of wisdom and the remover of all obstacles, and the one who dances with tremendous grace. It will be performed by Atsati, Jayalakshmi and Ritika. Please welcome the dancers of Nadananjali School of Dance.
That was a wonderful performance, full of rhythmic and graceful movements. Ladies and gentlemen, could we give them another round of applause, please? Our next item is a cultural song from the students of Himba Yamba. Himba Yamba Community Hub from Springfield Lakes will be performing My Island Home. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the performers of Himba Yamba.
I don't wanna play around anymore. Why do you have to be so insecure? I just wanna spend some time with you.
About you all damn day, making wrong decisions, thinking if I should be swinging your way. I can open up my heart and let you breeze through. Oh, I can sit and waste my life drinking and carry through. You know what to do. Hit me up.
Baby, I need you now. I felt that didn't want you around, baby.
Thank you for such a great performance. Please give another warm round of applause. Another reminder, ladies and gentlemen, membership forms are available for you to become a part of the Vedanta family. Please register yourselves to become a member of our organisation so that you may be informed with the upcoming events and activities at the centre. Please take a look at the books we have, and we kindly request that you purchase one or two for your reading pleasure as well. One of the highlights of Vedanta's annual function is the address by our Swamijis. Today we have with us our two Swamijis. Now may I request Swami Atmashanandaji, who, as many have said, spontaneously evokes our adoration for Sri Ramakrishna and Vedanta, to come forward and deliver his address. And before that, we have a small request to Swamiji to hand over the token of appreciation to the performers. May I request Srimati Chitra Yogi Srikanda to come forward and to collect this from Swamiji. Unfortunately, she couldn't attend this function today. So may I request our cultural coordinator, Priti Auntie, to come forward and collect this on her behalf. May I request Mr. Ben Faymeyer to to come forward and collect a token of appreciation from Swamiji. Thank you very much, Swamiji.
यस्य प्रेम प्रवाहो लोकातीतो यगनजहो लोककल्याणमार्गम् त्रैलोक्येभ्य प्रतिममहिमा जानकी प्राणबन्धो भक्त्याज्ञानं तवरवपु सीतया योगिरा. Respected Swami Sridharananji, Honorable Minister Glenn Elms, Mrs. Elms, Dr. Mahasina Thambi, elders of the community, brothers and sisters. We are gathered today here to celebrate the 10th annual program of the Vedanta Center in Brisbane. But the Vedanta movement in Brisbane is at least 30 years old. A group of committed men and women used to gather in a small group at their residences and used to study the Ramakrishna, Vivekananda and Vedanta literature and try to imbibe their essence and actualize it in their everyday life. The pioneers in this are Dr. Mahasina Thambi and his wife, Mrs. Yoga Sinnathambi, Mr. Raman Bhai Patel, who is now in the US, Hari Raniga, who is here, and many others. They have silently worked very hard to bring the center to this stage today. To paraphrase from Swami Vivekananda's sayings, the work that has been done by them is slow and silent as the gentle dew that drops, unseen and unheard, yet bringing into bloom the fairest of roses. God willing, the foundation that they have provided will help the Vedanta Center in doing great deeds in the future. Already you have heard from Dr. Mahasina Thambi about some of the projects that we have in the offing. Very soon the work on the first ashram will be undertaken, and it is with the help, assistance and goodwill of all of you that it would be possible. When we study our everyday life, we see that our attitudes and actions are guided by certain ideas or principles. When we make mistakes or fail in our efforts, a little looking within or some introspection will reveal that we have failed because we had followed some wrong ideas or wrong principles. By changing our ideas and principles, we can attain the required results. We have seen the power of ideas. For example, in the communist Russia and China, how the idea of one person can influence nations. Swami Vivekananda said that change in the individual will influence the nation. Ultimately, it will change the whole world if they are productive and if they are universal. I quote from Swami Vivekananda's famous saying, "The more we grow in love and virtue and holiness, the more we see love and virtue and holiness outside. All condemnation of others really condemns ourselves. Adjust the microcosm, that is, which is in your power to do, and the macrocosm will adjust itself for you. He further says, it is like the hydrostatic paradox. One drop of water can balance the universe. We cannot see outside what we are not inside. The universe is to us what the huge engine is to the miniature engine. And indication of any error in the tiny engine leads us to imagine trouble in the huge one. We are also reminded of the famous quotation, oft-quoted quotation from Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. At the time of her passing away, a lady came and told her mother, after you are gone, what will happen to all of us? Then the Holy Mother Sharda Devi very emphatically said, if you want peace of mind, my child, do not look at the faults of others, rather look at your own, rather correct yourself first and then try to correct others. Try to make the whole world your own. And then she continues, no one is a stranger in this world, my child. Try to make the whole world your very own. Hence, the ideas of these great teachers like Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda certainly has a great influence in our lives. One of the main contributions of Sri Ramakrishna to world thought is the idea of harmony of religions. He did this by practicing in his own life spiritual disciplines of various faiths and various religions. He showed that God is a reality and God is one. But the paths to reach that reality, ultimate reality, can be many. Swami Vivekananda further adapted and developed this concept and came up with a few explanations. Firstly, that every religion has a particular function to perform in the world based on the geography, culture and other aspects. Secondly, there is no need to change one's religion. A Hindu should become a better Hindu, a Christian a better Christian, a Muslim a better Muslim. Thirdly, he said that we should remain steadfast in our own religion, but accept some of the best elements of other religions. Just like a bee which goes to different flowers and collects the honey, and then we have the beautiful honey. And the last point that I would like to refer is that harmony of religion or harmony already exists in all religions. Only some people disturb it by their ignorant interpretations or misinterpretations. All religions are part of the one universal religion, which is called humanity. Swami Vivekananda visualized this transcendental level of all religions when he said, we want to lead mankind to the place where there is neither the Vedas, nor the Bible, nor the Quran. Yet this has to be done by harmonizing the Vedas, the Bible and the Quran. Mankind ought to be taught that religions are but varied expressions of the religion, which is oneness, so that each may choose the path that suits him or her best. This, to my mind, is true democracy in religion. Allow everyone to choose one's own path without hurting others. Australia is a multi-religious, multicultural nation. Fortunately, religious conflicts are not a problem here. We pray that it remains so. But other countries are not so fortunate. In this respect, Australia can be a leader and can showcase before the world how harmony and unity can be achieved, giving due respect and regard to every citizen. The philosophy of Vedanta, therefore, has great significance in Australian multicultural platform. To view every man and woman not just as human beings, but as manifestations of the divine. Friends, I will not take much time. Today's evening program are brought to you by a very dedicated and team of volunteers and artists who firmly believe in this message of harmony and peace. They have worked very hard for the past few months and they deserve our praise and appreciation. On behalf of you all, I would like to extend to them our heartfelt gratitude and pray that they continue to serve the great cause in future and achieve perfection within. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May peace reside everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji. We are now going to be enchanted by a vocal recital by Mr. Nahindran Subramaniam. This is a Tamil devotional song in praise of Lord Krishna, composed by C. Rajagopalachari and set to music by Kadiyanallur Venkataraman. Please welcome Mr. Nahindran to the stage. Accompanying him is Ms. Branta Sundaram on the violin, Sanjay Sivanathan on tabla, and Ritika Preeti on tambourine.
soothing to our ears. Would you please give them another big round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more cultural item this evening. Before that, we invite the Senior Vice President of Vedanta Centre, Brisbane, Dr. Oshim Mojumdar, to deliver the vote of thanks, and also we could request to him to hand over the token of appreciation to Nahendran and group. May I also request Nahendran to come forward and collect this from Oshim Uncle.
I'm glad that Devapuma just told you that there is an item before the end of this book, the vote of thanks. Normally, the vote of thanks is the last item of the program. This is not to be here. Actually, we are breaking the convention. So you have to sit down, listen what we are going to tell you, and maybe in 15 minutes time, dinner will be served. We have so far extremely wonderful program. I can see the reaction from the audience. They have enjoyed thoroughly. Ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged to pass on the vote of thanks on behalf of the Ramakrishna Vedanta Centre of Sydney, Brisbane, to everyone associated with this memorable 10th anniversary celebration. First, let me thank Sri Ramakrishna. O Ramakrishna, the founder of religion universal and the embodiment of all religion world. To thee, the noblest of the divine incarnation, I offer my salutation. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have encountered the divine presence of Swami Sridharanandaji, the President of the Vedanta Centre of Sydney, and head of the Vedanta Centre of Australia. Swami Atmeshanandaji, the Associate Minister of the Vedanta Centre in Australia. I often call him the Commander-in-Chief in Brisbane. On behalf of all of you, it is my privilege to express our gratefulness and thank Swami Sridharananda for his presence. We are also extremely glad and grateful to Swami Atmeshanandaji for the wide range of help he has provided to organize this function. It is him, he is the main architect. Swami, please accept our gratitude and thanks. Please give a round of applause to both Swami. We are privileged to have the Honorable Glenn Elms. So you have got a number of portfolios. You are the Minister for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. You are the Minister for Multicultural Affairs. And you are also the assisting the Premier. And we are grateful that you are the chief guest and your lovely wife. We thank the Minister for making time to attend this function and give us the assurance that he will be here next year, maybe the following year as well. I must thank you for your wonderful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause. I sincerely thank Maha Sinatambi for his devotion, generosity, his donation and support throughout the years. Maha, thank you. To organize a function of this magnitude, a number of people's planning and tireless work were necessary to make it a successful program. I sincerely thank all of them. Our heartfelt thanks to the artists, firstly Dr. Indooroopilly Chatterjee and his group, Srimati Chitra Yogi Srikanta, and of her school, Nadanjali School of Dance, Ben, Culturals, group song called Himba Yamba, Mr. Nahendra Subramanyam, who sang a wonderful song, Srimati Mangasunanda and Yasharakala Kadakalam Academy, you'll be seeing soon, and Dr. Preeti Suraj. Please give them a round of applause. I sincerely extend my thanks to Target Travel and Tours, Radio 4EB, Radio 1701, West Side News, as well as the volunteers for their help with the media and advertisements. I'd like to thank the principal and staff of this particular school for giving us the facility to use. I'd also like to thank the Queensland Multicultural Affairs and Ministry for the sponsorship and other sponsors for their contribution to the souvenir and various donors for their generous help. My sincere thanks for those who are involved with the stage and the hall management and coordination, for light and sound management, the souvenir publication, and ticket sales, and decorations and food management. I owe you a heartfelt thanks. Please thank them. You agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, that we have two charming and vibrant MCs for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you agree that Devakuma and Vignesh have been quite fantastic, and they have conducted the function wonderfully well, with perfection and harmony. And they deserve a round of applause and perhaps a token of gift later on. I'd like to thank the group of wonderful people and the families without whom this function would not have been possible. And they are the members and the families of the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna. And they are an absolutely wonderful group of people, hardworking. You see the volunteers everywhere. And day and night they're working. They're quite efficient, devoted, and also for people who have helped in preparing the tonight's dinner. I thank them sincerely and applaud them. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to sincerely thank all of you. I know it's a rainy day, but we all have come here for the purpose of supporting us and also helping us to go through this wonderful program. I hope you enjoyed it, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you for your kind words, Uncle. Now we come to the last performance of our 10th annual function. Shiva Dandavam, a Bharatanatyam performance by the students of the Ishwaralaya Kalaikudam. The dance choreography is by Srimati Mangas Surendran. This is a divine dance performed by Lord Shiva, which is described as a vigorous dance that is the source of the cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution. It is performed by Rakshika, Varsha, and Rania. Please welcome the students of the Ishwaralaya Kalaikudam.
Rudraya Kalpana Rudraya Veera
tonight's show couldn't get any better. It was amazing, and can you please give another big round of applause for this energetic and wonderful speaker. Now we'd like to invite Swami Atmashanandaji to present gifts to Srimati Manga Surendran. May I also request Srimati Manga to come over and collect this from Swamiji.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MCs tonight, Vignesh and Deepama, represent the next generation of the Vedanta family. I'm sure, as mentioned before, they've carried through the evening very well. We would like to present a token of appreciation to both of them, Deepama and Vignesh.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of tonight's program. Vedanta Queensland hopes that you have enjoyed this show. Your presence has meant a lot to the success of tonight's function, and we thank you for your support. Remind us again, we have membership forms available for you to become a part of the Vedanta family. So please don't forget to register, as the centre needs your involvement. Without you, Vedanta could not function.
For your reading pleasure and spiritual development, please feel free to purchase a book from our book counter. What better way can we spread the awareness of Vedanta than through a gift of a spiritual book to our family and friends? We do have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, so please like and follow us. Photo and video arrangements can be made through committee members in regards to tonight's function.
As much as we know that you've enjoyed listening to and watching these mesmerizing performances, you are now cordially invited to enjoy a scrumptious dinner. Till we meet again next year, and in the name of Sri Ramakrishna, thank you very much for your presence. Hari Om.